I like to, in the summers, go up to Montana and hang out at the Glacier National Park. But Montana seemed too hard to sing, so I made it Wyoming. In a duck canvas jacket with double knee jeans, you hit me square in the mouth. I can't say I recall what fight we were in, or the feeling of hitting the ground. Wyoming, I knew that you'd break my heart. Wyoming, I knew it right from the start. In a whiz-banger rust bucket Jeep you roll by the tumbleweed rodeo lounge. Those cowboys get lonesome and play with their pistols, dream of your perfume just hanging around. Wyoming, I knew that you'd break my heart. Wyoming, I knew it right from the start. Well, a horse can be broken and bent to one's will. So can a good man, I'm told. By the time you're through with me, I'll dig my own grave while swearing I'm digging for gold. Wyoming, I knew that you'd break my heart. Wyoming, I knew it right from the start. Indian paintbrush low in the grass, Mustangs and Wranglers abound. The heart of a cowboy is tender and fragile, breaks with a high lonesome sound. Wyoming, I knew that you'd break my heart. Wyoming, I knew it right from the start. I knew it right from the start. Thanks. Hey, 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 we're still futzing around with the mics here. Hey, 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 more please. More pretty please. Hey, hey, hey is for horses. Hey, that's nice. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. We just want it to be fun and comfortable. So is this your first time over here in Fredericksburg?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a good little town, and it's nice to pass through Fredericksburg and visit all the local wineries and distilleries and the fun things that allow us to travel through and play some music.
Yeah, I should have made more time to check out, go on a brewery crawl or
Yeah,
was it vineyard crawl?
It's tough when you have to run through and get out. So, well, Jackson, you grew up in Colorado?
I grew up.
Suggesting you grew up, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it slowly as I can. I grew up in California first, and I moved to Colorado in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm from Colorado now, but it depends on who you ask.
It's a great spot to be, and great history there with John Denver and some of the other greats that have been around for. And well, left music behind, and I guess those are guys you might have studied under.
Well, I never met John Denver, but I'm sure Bobby knew him.
Yeah, Bobby Mason's in the house. And
Yeah, Bobby Mason, Aspen music legend, Colorado music legend.
That's right.
So, yeah, I started going to, Steve's Guitars is a great venue in Carbondale when I was in high school. And that's kind of where I first was introduced to live, like acoustic and bluegrass music. And then right out of high school, I decided I wanted to be in a band, so I went up to Aspen, and they had like an open mic night at some bar. And I walked in the front door, even though I was not old enough, and I said, let me play guitar tonight. And they let me play, and then they were like, all right, you're in the band now. So we just backed up whoever showed up for the open mic, which was like not a terribly serious gig, but it felt very serious to me at the time. I was like, yep, I'll show up on time for my shift. But I snuck in the back door through the kitchen every time after that because I was too young. And that was really my introduction to playing music in Colorado and playing music for people live.
It's a fun experience to go from hanging out on the couch somewhere, strumming the guitar, to playing for people sitting in front of you like we have here at Western Edge tonight. And we're so glad you are here. Jackson, not to interrupt, but we have sponsors that keep this show going. One of those is the Tobacco House. They're purveyors of fine cigars and cheap tobacco. No, that's not right. Great cigars. They've got a great walk-in humidor, a full bar. Also, Majesty Wine Tours. You can call Majesty Wine Tours when you're ready to tour the Texas Hill Country. MajestyWineTours.com online. And Texas Silver Rush. They're right across the street from Western Edge, where we are each week right here with a new guest. Mr. Jackson Emmer's in the house. Jackson, how about another song, man?
Cool. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I think this is my only song about doing cocaine and jumping out of airplanes, which is not something I have personal experience with. But I have some crazy friends that like to talk a big game and then offer to take you on wild adventures, and they come back from Mexico like missing a tooth. And you're like, I want no part of that, man. But anyway, here's a song. Fine white powder rolled up bill. Day drags on, I'm looking for a thrill. High as an eagle sitting on a cloud. Blood and bone when I hit the ground. Blood and bone when I hit the ground. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. Travis Tripp is a friend of mine. He's hooked on adrenaline and doing fine. Yeah, jumping out of airplanes, pulling that chute. One day, man, I won't chance it too. One day, man, I won't fly like you. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. Life is short and life is sweet. Short and sweet's alright with me. I could try to live forever, I could lose my mind. I could run the clock, have a good time, howl at the moon and have a good time. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. I'll try anything once for a good time. Anything once or twice. Anything once or twice. Oh, anything Thanks.
Excellent. That's Mr. Jackson Emmer. You can find him online at jacksonemmer.com. Jackson, that's good stuff, man, and it's so cool you brought that to Fredericksburg, Texas, to hang out with us and talk about music. Where'd you learn to pick that guitar that way? Any influence from your family or friends?
Well, yeah, I have one cousin in Worcester, Massachusetts, who really liked Doc Watson, so he gave me a Doc Watson record, and then and he finger picks like that, you know, and so I started learning from him, and then I started, like, YouTube came out just when I was starting to learn guitar, or learn to finger pick, so I was able to, like, watch Doc Watson videos, you know, live, like, okay, his hand does this, okay, all right, that's what I'm doing then. And one of my best friends is named Sam Moss, who you guys know, and he's an incredible fingerstyle guitarist. He lives in Boston, and we were friends, and he always played like that, and he used 3 fingers, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to use 2 then. But yeah, he's great. I learned a lot from him.
Yeah, it's great, and I know as musicians and performers, we're always a student as well. We go look for those that catch our ear and continue to try to learn more at the craft.
Yeah, I'm always trying to learn. I have to kind of, like, remember to make time for learning sometimes, because
Right.
I learn by listening, you know, like sit in the car and listen to music. I'm like, okay, that's how that works. But it's different to just sit at your instrument and really explore. And the more I end up playing shows, the less time I feel like I make for just exploring. But I'm trying to get back to it these days because it's where my heart is.
Right, I can understand that, yeah. Well, Jackson, I think I'll throw a song in if you don't mind, just to share the stage here for a minute.
Great, yeah, please do.
We'll get back to you and let you take a breather for just a second.
Okay.
My mind is moving slow. Now it's really on a roll. This pressure's got me low. Looking for a place to heal, looking for a place to roam. Don't know if I'll find my way home, looking to feel good. I'm chasing tequila, chasing tequila, chasing tequila-driven dreams. It started with 1 or 2. And then I found my groove. Who wants another round? Found myself on the ground. I woke up feeling bad. Could have been the time I had. It's back in that chase. I'm chasing tequila, chasing tequila, chasing tequila-driven dreams. One shot at a time. Well, I got home feeling the blues. I had to tell my babe the news. Don't think she took it well. She told me to go to hell, leave me with my old suitcase. Slam that door in my face. Maybe I ought to quit this chase. I'm chasing tequila, chasing tequila. I'm chasing tequila-driven dreams with salt and lime. You know it's a vicious cycle, but it's fun. My mind is moving slow. Now it's really on a roll, this pressure's got me low. I'm looking for a place to go, looking for a place to heal. Could I be spinning wheels if I chase? I'm chasing tequila, chasing tequila, chasing tequila-driven dreams. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's one of the older songs that I wrote, probably right when I needed to. Jackson, you've been to Kerrville Folk Festival a few years.
Yeah, I went there 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you went in as one of the Folk Fest songwriters?
No, I
No,
just
you
went
didn't.
to
You just
hang
went
out.
to visit.
Yeah, I just went to hang out.
My mistake. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man.
no, I wish, but no, I just hung out at song
Yeah.
circles and checked out the scene, and I love it. It was kind of the first year where I realized there were other song nerds in the world.
There
You know?
sure are.
Yeah. So I was out at Surfa in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I ran into a guy named Steve Brooks, who's a songwriter in Austin. Yeah. And he was like, man, you should check out Kerrville Folk Festival. You can take my seat at the campground or take my tent spot, you know.
Right.
And so I just went and, like, met all these other, like I said, song nerds. Felt really welcomed. And, yeah, it's a great place to hang.
Yep. Well, I'm glad to know you have that in common with me. I've hung out there a few times just to check out the campfires and all the other great musicians hanging around, and it's, of course, a great place to get to play. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jackson, I'm ready to hear more of your music, man.
Okay, well, we'll do another
I
song.
got in your way there, huh?
No. This song is a road trip song, and it's also a honky-tonk song.
Stuff happens. Thank y'all for bearing with us.
Along a western highway, chasing down a dream. All day long the phone rang, it's you, dear, calling me, asking if I'm pining. The answer isn't good. Turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. Neon lights and liquor, fiddles ringing clear. The love I strayed away from can't touch what we've got here. I've fallen for the heartbeat, cowboy boots on wood. Turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. Turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. Reckon on my own I'm doing pretty good. Truly did I love you, and even though I should, turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. You know I'm tender-hearted, and that I get attached, but I don't need you counting every little thing I lack. Figured I'd be crying when you left me where I stood, but it turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. Turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. Reckon on my own I'm doing pretty really good. Truly did I love you, even though I should. Turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would. It turns out I don't miss you like I thought I would.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
That's Mr. Jackson Emmer. He's here at Western Edge with us live on the stage. Jackson Emmer can be found online at jacksonemmer.com. You can find his music and merchandise. Man, Jackson, you're a guy with lots of T-shirts and good merchandise, boots. Yeah. Those are the tip jars, though, the boots, right?
Well, the boot is just, honor system. Put your merch money in there if I'm not around.
There you go.
But I was telling you guys earlier, I'm actually like a naturally shy person, and I'm not good at sales pitches, so I just decided to make a sign to do it for me.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'll just, that's it. Mostly I appreciate you listening. Thanks for coming.
Well, that's where I get to take a break from being the guy under the spotlight and be the sales pitch man for just a minute and give you credit where it's due, man.
Thank you.
So where do you like to record?
Well, I like to record wherever that was the last place I did it. This record I have here, Jukebox, I recorded at home when I lived in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And then just a few weeks ago, I went and recorded my next album in Nashville, Tennessee. And that was really fun and an incredible experience. I went to a studio and a home studio in East Nashville, and the whole thing was produced by my friend Mary Bragg, who's an incredible singer-songwriter. Yeah, she's great. So yeah, I just hung out with like these really awesome musicians. I hadn't really met a group of session players before or worked with them. And same thing where you find the song nerds at Kerrville. Like session musicians are just exceptional at playing because they love music so much. And they're so good at playing it because they're great at connecting with music on a lot of different levels. So I feel really grateful I got to spend time with that group and make a record, and it'll be out later this year.
There you go, man. And we can look for it at jacksonemmer.com. That thing was tuned when you bought it, right?
It's like tuning a snake some nights, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
You ready to play another one for us?
Sure, we can do that. I think about this song kind of being like the antithesis of the last song that I played. It's just a straight up love song. Timid as a high school dance, shaking like a leaf on a tree. First kiss was the first thing on the list for you and me. Now that it's gone, attention has moved on. You got an easy way of laying hands on me. Hold me when the sun goes down. Hold me when the sun goes down. Doesn't matter how you count, or was it days or years? Sometimes people feel like angels, others wild steers. Desert stars and cowboy bars, highways across the plains. You can take me anywhere, you're the rails and I'm the train. Hold me the sun goes down. Hold me, hold me, when the sun goes down. Pick it, Jackson, okay. Every night our little toes tango low the sheets. Sure, the blanket's working fine, but I prefer your heat. Now that you're near, tell it in my ear. True love set me once before, now the feeling's clear. Hold me, when the sun goes down. 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 Up and down, up and down. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Very nice, man. That's Mr. Jackson Emmer. Look him up online at jacksonemmer.com. Jackson, where are you heading here in the near future?
Well, tomorrow is Thursday, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to go play in Elgin with Terry Klein from Austin, Texas.
Terry's
Friday,
a great guy.
yeah, he's unbelievable. And then Friday, Sulphur Springs, Texas, up near Dallas. Saturday is Dallas. And then Super Bowl Sunday, I turn around and I drive back to Colorado because no one's going to come hear any folk songs on Super Bowl Sunday.
The big screen will probably be up right here where we're sitting.
Oh, good.
Day. It won't be musicians hanging out. So,
well, as it should be. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
yeah, it's fun for folks to get together and eat chips and all the good stuff. Well, Jackson, I wish you safe travels. Your songs are fantastic. I don't want you to leave before we mention those sponsors one more time, and that's the Tobacco House Cigar Lounge. They're just across from the Nimitz Museum right here in Fredericksburg, Texas, 108 South Washington Street. You can check out their website at tabak-haus.com. Also, Majesty Wine Tours. Look them up online at majestyWineTours.com. They'll drive you to drink, folks, and treat you with kid gloves. Right across from Western Edge, you'll find the Texas Silver Rush. They decorate the rock stars with the jewelry they design and find great finds across the country. So walk into the Texas Silver Rush and find your favorite piece. Look them up online at the same name. Jackson, I don't want you to leave before another good story, another good song.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So is this the last one? Or
for the radio hour.
For the radio hour. Good people of the radio, thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for spending time with this analog form of entertainment when you could be staring at your phone. Perhaps you're staring at your phone right now while listening to the radio. Just know that I appreciate you. And because of that, I'm going to play you a song I've not recorded anywhere else. And I wrote it while I was shopping at Walmart.
We may use that every week, Jackson.
Great. You're welcome to. My name is Jackson Emmer, and I approve this message. Call the devil, partner, got forgiveness on the line. 1 + 1 is Saskatoon, now free me from the vine. Won't you call my mother if I ever roll to Spain? A Polaroid, a dial tone, a quarter for your pain. Now platitudes Skinny dudes, it isn't hard to rhyme. Cat with Rosalie. Salty dog, hollow log. What more in God's creation could you need? Zamboni, rigatoni, met a sawhorse named Lament. Diamond jack of diamonds laying heavy with regret. Every force of nature, every needle, every stone, every moment with a telephone's a moment not alone. Now platitudes, skinny dudes, it isn't hard to rhyme. Sex with gasoline. Salty dog, hollow log. What more in God's creation could you need? Crimson on the mountain, water in the creek. Jesus on the main line, nothing more to see. Pop my Topo Chico, man, and cut yourself a line. Count the drawer and set the trap. It's closing time now. Platitudes, skinny dudes, it isn't hard to rhyme. Cat with Jimmy Reed. Salty dog, hollow log. What more in God's creation did you need? What more in God's creation could you need? Could you need? Could you need? Thank you.
Jackson Emmer, y'all.
Platitudes, platitudes. Thank you for listening.
Fantastic music, Jackson, and songs, and I love the way you put your music together. What are your hobbies when you're away from the road playing
Walking
music?
my dog is really my only hobby.
That's one of mine.
I wish I'm trying to learn to make time for more hobbies, but I like cooking and just listening to how my wife's day was. Those three things are very special to me, and then the rest of the time I'm just hanging out with friends, just making up stories and turning them into songs.
There you go, man. It sounds like you got life in pretty good order.
Yeah, my life is great. Yeah,
Good.
Thank you.
Good, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck driving down the road, and I'm glad you've been on The Outsider today on KFan 107.9 FM and TexasRebelRadio.com. We're hoping that everybody out there listening will look up JacksonEmmer.com.
Thanks very much for having me. It's been an honor. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to our live audience hanging out. Remember, folks, we're a small crowd, but we're mighty. Hey, folks, thanks for joining us online to watch the Outsider Songwriter Spotlight Series. That's right, we're taking this thing to a new level. Videos, every guest, every week. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell so you can be notified when we release new material. If you like the show and want to support us, you can tip through Venmo. There's a link below. Check out theoutsidersongwriter.com. That'll be up and coming soon. Thank you for your support over the last 4 years. The show's growing. We've had over 150 guests, and we promise to have a lot of new great songwriter guests. Please continue to share with your friends on your social media accounts. Come on into a show. Join us when you're in Fredericksburg. You can be a part of the live audience. Downtown under the dark of night, somewhere between shadow and light, over the edge of lost and found, you can hear neon, feel sound. Be well, folks. I know we're living in strange times. We'll get through this together. We'll see you soon.